I got the Grizzly 600 here. I'm working on it right now. It needs a top end rebuild. Down in there. And so I have to take the plastics off, which I already took the front rack off, which makes it easier. And I think so down there you have to take some bolts loose. In there, up there, and there. So. Okay, I got the front piece of the exhaust pipe taken off. And I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to do all this, but because I've never done it before. But anyways, we'll get it figured out. Okay, we got the cylinder pulled off here. Timing chain, overhead camshaft. It's a flywheel, it goes down. Here's a timing chain guide. There's a piece on the bottom. There's a gasket. It's the top end. And then there's the head. Kind of right in the middle of it right now. Okay, we got the piston thing out. And here's the new one. A lot cleaner. Here's the rebuild kit thing. And then here is the new head. So. All right, we got a new niche cylinder here. And we got a rebuilt head on. We got the timing marks lined up. Down there you can see there's, well, I don't know if you can see it, but right there on the sprocket, there's a little mark, and then there's a little mark up there. You line it up, top dead center. And now we're ready to put the head, the valve cover on. Actually, we have to put the timing chain guides in, and then we put the timing chain tensioner in. All right, we got the tensioner in now. All right, we got all 4 head bolts in on the top. Time to spray it some, just get a little blue boil. Great stuff. And now it's time to put the valve cover on. This right here is the valve cover. It's got the rockers in it. It's a little dirty. They didn't send a new one along with the new head, so we're gonna have to clean this one up and put it on. All right, we had the valve cover soaking in some gas for a couple hours. Quite a bit cleaner now. I think we're gonna go ahead and clean it a little bit more, and then maybe stick it on. Okay, now we got the cover here for the stator on. And now we're ready to put this on. And then we're ready to put the plastics and the gas tank back on, see if it runs. This is how you get it off the box. It's that easy, just pick it up and drop it. Back is lighter than the front. But there she is. Got that on now. Pulling really hard. But okay, now we're ready for the gas tank. It's on. Alright, we got gas in the tank. Now it's time to see her. She'll fire up. Try choking it. We're giving it some throttle.
Not so much off the start, really.
Time to try some starting fluid. See. There she runs! Yay! Runs like a top. Carb ain't quite adjusted right or something. Well, not bad. Okay, so this Grizzly doesn't want to go much higher than half throttle without choking off. And I looked it up and it says it could be the air mixture, meaning the carb, or spark plug. So I had been through the carb earlier before I rebuilt it. So we're going to give it a new spark plug. Now you might be saying, that one don't look new. No, it ain't new, but it's pretty new. Same thing. We're gonna pop it in, see if it changes anything. Okay, we got the new spark plug in, and we're gonna see if we make not much of a difference. That means it's somewhere in there. Could be the fuel line. Maybe I should just go ahead and replace the fuel line. Looks kind of old. And then that's a new carb. It shouldn't have problems, but if it has dirt in it, maybe I need to do something about it. New fuel line. Let's see if she'll run right now. Something ain't right. I think we got a situation here. Okay, ready for plastics. Okay, so all the time I was thinking it was the carburetor. Well, I did some research and it looks like it is the reverse rev limiter switch went bad. So it's cutting it out in forward. I mean, not just in reverse. And so the little green wire with the white stripe back here by the CDI box, you cut that and then ground it to the frame or the battery is supposed to take care of that. So we're gonna give that a rip. All right, we got a jumper wire in. Come on, there we go. And the green wire with the white stripe. I just stripped a little piece of it and twisted it around and clamped it, and it goes up to the negative pull on the battery. Now we're gonna see if she starts. Well, it should start. Yep, it's fixed. Okay guys, we got her out. Oh, she is back, running strong, man. Okay, we put it back in the shop, put the front rack on. These things are really nice for just throwing stuff into, but they tend to be really rattly. So we got us a little hillbilly solution. We caulked this a little piece of plastic in there to prop this apart from that. So, yep.